What's up, fan? This is Tatiana King
and DJ BenHaMeen.
And we just got our screening of Thor, Love and Thunder. And let's say we have some words. BenHaMeen, what do you think?
It was cool.
It was cool. He's just like so understated. What do you mean it was cool? Like,
I mean, if you enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, you'll enjoy this film. I think for the most part, it skews younger than I expected. You know, for a film that contains Thor the God Butcher and deals with some very sensitive subjects for, if you've read the comics, you already know the story of Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor. So you know how that goes, and there's some very, sensitive subjects. The film still skewed much younger than I expected.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say it was everything I expected. As BenHaMeen said, if you enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, you're going to enjoy this. If you enjoy Taika Waititi and his directorial approach, that style of writing, that style of comedy, that style of slapstickness, I don't know if that's even a word, but if you enjoy all of that, you're gonna get all of this, because to me, this was a giant kid's fable. It was a fairy tale. And also, if you know anything about Taika Waititi, or from what you see in the public anyway, he's a big kid. So that's where you're gonna really get a lot of that. It is pretty much the complete opposite of everything you've seen in Doctor Strange when it comes to the feeling, when it comes to the, let's say, it's not as dark, to say the least. It's very lighthearted, and to be honest, I think especially in the times that we're in right now, you need a more lighthearted approach.
I enjoyed it. I think Christian Bale did a great job as Thor the God Butcher. I think I'm blanking on Jane Foster.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman did a fantastic job. The guns, Sun's out, guns out. There we go. Got
Sun's
that right.
out, guns out.
Yeah, the guns were definitely out.
Yeah, and everybody was so fun.
What's her name? Tessa Thompson. Brolic. Looking mad brolic up in this joint.
Tessa was fabulous.
Great
Her
job.
knotless braids, fabulous.
Chris Hemsworth does his thing as Thor, as always.
Yeah.
He handles the range of emotions for this movie. I think that, his comic timing is great, but also he does the emotional beats, like when it needs to be sad. And there are some, that's the one thing with Taika, he doesn't harp on the sadness.
He doesn't stay in sadness. He does not stay in darkness whatsoever. Like, if there is a sad moment, you'll get a little bit of it, but then it's right back to the jokes.
Yeah.
It's right back to the levity and the lightheartedness. So if you're the type of person that's like, I'm not trying to be too serious with you right now, this is your movie.
And if you have kids, this is your movie.
Yeah.
I think it will scare little kids too for parts of it.
Some of it. But it's
you
like,
need to be scared if you're a kid.
But it's like honestly, I felt like someone reading. You should be frightened. I felt like, as if I was a kid, I felt like my parent was reading me a bedtime story.
Yes.
Where there are scary parts and there are exciting parts, and then there are parts that make you question things. But at the end of the day, it's a great story. And I think that's how I felt about it. At the end of the day, this was still a great story, still a great entry into the MCU. Is it a mind-blowing type MCU? I can't believe they did that type of film. Absolutely not. At least that's how I feel. What do you feel?
Not at all.
Okay. Is this a skippable MCU? I don't know. That's a hard one to say, but I will say that just as from a completionist perspective, you do need to watch this. There are going to, just like every MCU film, there's little breadcrumbs that lead to the next, and we kind of talked about that some of these movies just seem like commercials for the next. But
this one didn't.
This one did not. Just a fun time. You're not looking to be too serious. You're not looking to sulk. Just let it happen. Watch this movie. Alright, that was our first take of Thor, Love and Thunder. BenHaMeen and I think we're still giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely.
Still giving it a thumbs up. ForAllNerds approved. You should go watch this movie. That being said, make sure you want to hear more. You don't agree?
I mean, yeah, I do. It's just, I can't give it the full, you gotta run out and see this.
I agree with you. You don't.
There we go.
Let's walk gingerly.
Yeah, you know, stroll to the theater on this one. You know,
Stroll. You know, frolic to the theater. But not run.
you ain't gotta stress yourself out.
Yeah. Don't stress yourself out by watching this movie. Also, do not stress yourself out because we got you locked when it comes to all things MCU. Make sure you are following us to learn more for all nerds on the interwebs, as well as you can email us, contact at ForAllNerds.com if you have any questions. Make sure you're following us individually online on the socials as well. I'm at Tatiana King. He's at DJ BenHaMeen. And make sure you are following us at Views From 616 on Twitter. As you can see, the special Juan was right shirt with the Blackest MCU podcast in the multiverse, powered by ForAllNerds. Make sure you are following us on your favorite podcast platform to see and hear more from us, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll do it. I'll do it. Ready? What else is gonna work?